Okay, and this time I will play black, opponent from France. So if he plays e4, okay, I wanted to play French defense against d4. What should I play? Okay, I will give him a chance to play French. So if he plays e4, it's gonna be French. Bishop f4. So you can see famous London right now. So what plan should I pick against the London? If you remember, last week or even 2 weeks ago, I had got the lecture about the Tartakower defense. So here I'm gonna use that pattern. I'm gonna use the pattern of the Tartakower here. So I play d5. Okay, so I continue. I play bishop e7. I castle. Okay, I can castle here. I play b6. Okay, and now actually take a look. Because my opponent made a castle, so I'm not afraid that much of opponent's attack on the king. I mean, if you are afraid of this, that bishop is the most important attacker, so I can still play bishop a6. But should I be afraid of this or not? Because yeah, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Prostytucjusz. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so bishop a6 is one idea if I want to exchange that bishop. The disadvantage is that my knight at a6 is not in a perfect place. Another idea, I can just continue in a standard way, and also that should be fine. Okay, let's continue in a standard way here. Okay, of course I have to play knight d7. Okay, when I'm fighting against that knight, very often I like to capture that knight. Just to, I like to get rid of the problem, okay? Opponent is trying to attack me somehow. So maybe slightly better was to decide to go with the bishop a6 idea. But still I think, okay, if I take it, pawn takes, I move my knight back, and then what? Should I be afraid or not? Maybe not that much, but you know what? I'll play c5 first. I can always play c4. I have to be careful with playing c4, but yeah. Yeah, to e4, I just accept challenges from subscribers. Okay, c3. So what should I do? Yeah, I think I can just take it. Yeah, let's just get rid of that knight. Okay, and a very common idea in the Tartakower is to go there. Unfortunately, right now, you can see that that square is protected 3 times. I will have got only 2 supporters, so I don't want to do that. Okay, let's move my knight back. And now I don't think that any Greek gift idea works here, because I can just move my king back. I mean, I can just capture and move my king back later. Nothing really happens. Okay, here. There is a checkmate threat. I don't want to play h6 because some sacrifices like that are it looks pretty dangerous. Okay, so I think that right now I can play g6, looks like a, just a safe move. Okay, any other ideas? f5, let's analyze f5. Pawn takes, knight takes, queen takes e6, so I don't want to do that. So let's just play here. Okay, I really have to say that maybe better idea was to move my bishop there in this case, because there is some kind of attack on my king. But still, I'm not panicking here. I think it's not that bad actually. Okay, rook goes there. Of course, I can see there is an X-ray. So maybe I have got a nice move. I have to say that queen c8 looks pretty nice, and queen c8 has got 2 ideas. One idea is to go bishop a6, exchanging that bishop. Second idea is I can play f5, and if he takes, I take back with my knight. My queen protects that pawn. And at the same time, I also move my queen away from the X-ray. So let's go here. Knight f3. Knight is probably going into that direction. So what? Maybe f5 or not? You know, I play French defense, so f5 is always a good idea for me, or almost always. But does that make sense actually? Yes, after the game I'm gonna analyze, and we will analyze bishop a6 idea here. Okay, let's see what happens right now. So what if I go there? Takes. Knight takes, knight goes to g5. That pawn is in trouble. Okay, so what else can I do here? I mean, after this move I can always go like even h5 or even take it. It's not a disaster. So what should I do? Bishop a6 or not? Bishop a6 takes knight g5. Okay, you know what? Also d4 is the idea. Okay, let's play here. Let's try to fix my mistake. Yeah, Ercelik, I don't even have got a time to read what did you write, but that would be nice if you can refer to the game, or you know, don't hesitate to ask questions about the game or something like this, but please focus here. Okay, bishop goes there. If he takes, I take back, and after knight g5 I just thinking maybe even I can take it. Queen takes. There is a line that if opponent goes there I can take it. Bishop takes, I play knight e5 and I win the pawn, but it's very extremely, yeah, it is extremely risky because my dark squares are weak, but I don't see any direct way how opponent can punish me for playing this way. Yeah, I don't see any direct way. Oh, okay. So bishop goes there. Opponent wants to exchange that bishop and wants to attack me there. Okay, what are my options here? But you know, it's a good idea for me to exchange some pieces. I think I can just go rook e8. And if takes, knight goes there, I will just move my knight back. Nothing really happens. Do I need to... Is there any other option for me? If I take, knight takes, h5, there is g4. That might be pretty annoying. Yeah, let's just keep it simple. Okay, I mean, dark squares, what my opponent can do about it at the moment. I have got also a couple pieces, so I'm controlling them. Yeah, but maybe you see I lost like 2 moves by moving my bishop to a6. I should have played it immediately there. But still, my position is pretty solid. Of course I take it. Knight g5. Okay, what are my options? Because I think I have got more than one option. I calculated this move, of course. My knight protects here. But now I'm just thinking about playing f5. If pawn takes, knight takes. But then bishop takes, I take, and there is knight takes e6, and I lose a pawn. a2 pawn is hanging. Yeah, so f5 looks like slightly more active way of playing. f6 is also an option. Opponent is forced to capture. f6, because if opponent takes there, okay, I don't like f6. So f5, should I play more active way? Knight f8 is like, you know, a safe way of playing. But okay, let's play a more active way. Let's go there. You can see my rook protects here, my knight protects here. My knight is not protected, but if I play king g7, I can easily fix that. And if bishop takes there, my queen takes. Knight takes there. I have got, I think, more than one option. I mean, queen c8 is an option, but then I'm just down a pawn. So maybe after this move, maybe I can just take it. Pawn is hanging. d4 is a threat, because that knight is kind of also hanging. Okay, and you need to know that, okay, I think I can take at a2. Is there any reason why not? I don't see it. Yeah, I will try to do something with those two pieces. Opponent may try to play knight f4, but then what? Maybe even I can take pawn at b2 and pawn at c3 is hanging. Okay, opponent plays b4. What's the point of playing b4? I mean, okay, let's check. This is first move that's coming to my mind. Let's check it there. After queen h4, I could take knight at e6 if I'm not wrong, but I think right now I can go d4, because opponent cannot take it because that knight is hanging. So he has to save the knight by retreating it somewhere, and I can take at c3. Okay. Yeah, but it's gonna take some time, of course, right? In the worst case, after knight's move, I could always, if knight moves somewhere, queen h4, I could always bring another rook to f8, and nothing really happens. But right now, you can see it's a kind of a discovered attack. Knight retreats, and I'm also attacking that pawn. Okay. Yes, I was at the hairdresser. You're right. Okay. So what, should I take this or this pawn? I don't have much time. I have got less than 2 minutes, so If I take it here, I mean, it's gonna be soon, less than 2 minutes. Okay, let's take it here. Yeah, that pawn, you know, it's a free pawn. Rook goes there. Yeah, maybe I can just bring another rook into the defense. Pawn takes. So should I go there or not? If I go there, pawn takes, queen c4. Okay, this is one idea. What else? I could go there also. Okay. Yeah, I'm just thinking also about knight e4 at the moment. I'm not 100% convinced to knight e4. I don't know why. Okay, but I have got 1 minute. Okay, let's stick with my original idea. Yeah, I forgot about the time. Yeah, okay, maybe now knight e4. Does it make sense? Because I tried to play here, I tried to capture also. So opponent will play rook c1 for sure. Yeah, that okay, queen b2. Why not queen b2 or something like that? Yeah, okay, knight d3. So now I will go there. I'm attacking that rook. Rook d4. Can I take it or not? No, it's too risky. Let's go back to a safe place. But okay, it's to be honest, this was probably one of the worst. This is probably one of the worst playing with such a pawn. Why I just did not capture that pawn? That pawn will, you know, I cannot even take this pawn when it's here. So don't play it this way in your games. I tried to go there. Okay, let's finally take this pawn. Let's take this pawn off the board because it's pretty annoying. I have got also check there. I can take a e3. Yeah, I don't know why I wanted to use some very complicated ideas. I should just keep it simple. Simple solutions are very often best. So what, rook c7 or not? Yeah, the pawn is hanging, so let's protect it. Let's protect it. Rook e, I bet rook e2. Okay, f4. What happens if I just take it? What happens? Queen e6? Yeah, maybe queen e6. Maybe this is what my opponent is playing. Is planning to play. I have got also checkmate threat. Okay, and blunder. Blunder happens. Okay, let's take it even this way. Let's promote. Okay. Okay, I think I can make pre-moves. Okay, No pre-moves. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so I won this game, but I have to say I'm not very proud of at least of some moments of this game. Let's just again go through that game. Okay, it's here. I was playing this game with black. Yes. Okay. D4, E6. Okay, bishop goes to F4. So you can see that this is the London. Hello, Hafker. Okay. D5. Okay, here. So this is like a pretty standard Tartakower opening here. Knight D2 castling. Bishop D3, B6. Okay, castling. And right now actually I played Bishop B7, but maybe that would be even better for me to play. I mean, I think it was fine, but another idea was to go there, right? If takes, what happens here? Queen goes where? Queen goes to E2. I can retreat with my knight here, and later I can go C5. Yeah, I think I'm doing well here. Knight E5 here. I think nothing really bad happens to me. Okay. So what else? After Queen E2, there was also a nice idea to go there, and here and C5. Yeah. Okay. So I have to say that Bishop A6 would be like, you know, a safe option. But Bishop B7, Knight E5. Okay, I played Knight D7. Okay, this is good. Queen goes to F3. Now I played C5. C3. Okay, and now I have to say that okay, maybe I'm not surprised, but I see that there were like 12 games in the Opening Explorer in exactly that position. Yes, I do play French. Knight takes E5. Okay, Knight takes E5 looks like looks like a good move. I exchange a very good knight that is in the center, so yeah, okay, that was absolutely fine. Pawn takes, I go back to D7. Okay, Queen H3. I can see that more popular was Queen G4, but after Queen G4 at this position, I can just play something like here. Yeah, because I wanna keep a place for my pieces to defend if I need them. Okay, so let's go back. Queen H3, and now I played G6. Okay, this is fine. And now Rook AD1. Okay, let's check what White could do actually in this position. Yeah, Rook AD1 that move looks like it's a little bit too slow. Let's imagine White brings another piece, Knight F3, into the action. What happens after something like that? What happens here? Is it like a big problem for me? Oh, I think I can just play it here. So I can move my bishop or I can move my knight. That square is also controlled by those pieces. Nothing really bad happens. Okay, Rook here, Queen C8. Okay, you see, I thought that this was a great move, but maybe even slightly better was to go like, there is also another idea that is worth to mention, C4. Because bishop, of course, cannot capture that. Bishop retreats, and I think I can play something like Knight C5. Yeah, okay. And then my knight can enter to one of those two places. That looks also pretty nice, right? So this is like another idea. But okay, queen goes there, knight goes to F3, bishop A6. Okay, opponent played bishop G5. I'm just also checking that with the engine, that game, and engine actually wants to capture. Okay, queen captures, and engine wants to play. Okay, I see. Engine realizes that there is nothing on the king side, but white has got a tactical motive here. Knight is not protected, so white can go e4. Okay. I have to admit that I did not consider even that move, because the problem, I mean, I cannot capture, because if I take, rook takes there. And even if I take it here, rook takes here, and white has got the clear advantage at the moment. Okay. Yeah, okay. So probably this is the reason why it's not such a great idea for me. Yeah, okay, e4. I have to admit that I did not see that. Maybe it was just a better idea for me to use that idea with c4, right? Just to use that idea with c4. Anyway, opponent played bishop g5, rook goes to e8. Okay, if I take, okay, if bishop takes here, I can take here, so opponent cannot even play this way. Rook takes d3. Okay, I see. There was a small tactics that I missed. I have got this move. And if knight takes c5, I take there, and I'm up a pawn. So that would be definitely better solution. And if I take it, if bishop takes there, okay, but I can take it here. And I think I'm also up a pawn at that point. I'm also up that pawn at that moment, so that also looks like a really good move. Oh, okay. Okay, I have to admit that I completely, yeah, because I was maybe too focused on the defense. So I completely forgot that I have got that nice counterplay. That pawn e5, it's like overextended pawn, so not so easy to protect for white. Okay, takes, knight g5. If opponent goes like this, that would be probably slightly better, because I have to do something with my rook. And I take rook takes. My rook is still hanging. I wanted to go like this, or queen f8. e8 or f8 here. Okay. Okay, but I think again something like e4 might be a good idea. So white should have opened the center in that position. I have to admit that I did not. I was too focused on white's attack on the king side, so I even did not consider that. Yeah, taking at h7. Okay, probably you mean in this position, but bishop takes h7 doesn't make much sense, because king takes. I can just move back my king, and white hasn't got any pieces that can enter. So this is a big problem. This is why any moves like that they just they don't work. Okay, but okay, let's say here, and now I played f5. I think that, okay, f5, I like this move. As I said, this is like an active approach, because knight f8, it would be like a defensive move. Nothing probably good from this move. Here takes, bishop takes a6, okay, queen takes a6, okay, and now I knew my position is pretty good. Knight takes here, queen takes a2. I have got some kind of counterplay. Okay, I'm not saying that there is an advantage for black in that position, but black has got a pretty good counterplay right now. Okay, b4 was for sure a very bad move. Yeah, you see, if white goes there, white should have played something like this. I wanted to take this pawn. This is hanging. Yeah, I mean, I don't have just a standard position. Nothing really bad happens here. b4, d4. Okay. Knight goes to f4. Okay. Yeah, knight goes to f4. Oh, okay. White could go queen f3. I mean, I saw that this is hanging, but also my rook is hanging. Okay. Okay, surprise. Okay, but so d4, that complication. I mean, okay, I have got queen d5. And what happens? If he takes, I take back with my rook. Yeah, I think it's still fine. It's not as good as it was in the game, but yeah, queen f3, I did not see that my rook at a8. The unprotected move, tactical motive, unprotected rook and unprotected piece might be a problem. D takes c3, this was good. Rook d6, rook f8. Okay, takes, and now I have to say that I really don't like the way I played right now. I really don't like the way, because I played c2, and definitely I should have just captured that pawn, get rid of the problem. That pawn later is gonna become very strong, but not right now. C2, no need to complicate it this way. Queen c4 even worse. After rook c1, actually, only white can be better in this position. I have to take at b6, and you can see white is slightly better at the moment. Yes, exactly. Hello, ZB. Okay, yes, exactly. You see that c2 was definitely too early. Right. I should have captured. Get rid of that pawn at c5. Takes queen c4. Okay, knight goes to d3. Okay, knight d3 was a mistake. Just rook c1. Rook c1 and white's position is better. Right, knight d3. And now, if you remember, that was the moment that I decided, okay, I will just keep it simple. Okay, question, queen b1. Okay, queen b1, I did consider this move. I did not consider this move, but I have to say that I like this idea. It threats to go there, it threats to capture. So that idea makes a lot of sense, actually. Queen goes to b1. But this was, remember that, if you remember the time that I decided, okay, I will just start to play in a standard way. Okay, I mean I will try not to complicate that position. Queen f7. Okay, f3, knight c3. Here, a takes b6. Okay, get rid of that pawn. Rook c1, knight d1. Okay, and now, of course, you can see that that position is win for me. King goes there, knight takes e3. Yeah, okay, it's completely lost. I just bring pieces behind that pawn. I think maybe even this move would work. This move, because you see I'm attacking here, Queen cannot move anywhere. Yeah, I can just bring more pieces and that's it. Here, rook c8, f4. Yeah, I think that was like, okay, queen takes f4. Yeah, nothing really bad happens here. The only move that I was a little bit afraid of was queen e6, but after this move I can always move my king to this place. And I think nothing really bad happens here. Okay, knight goes there, knight f5. Rook e2, queen takes c1, okay. And as you remember, we have played a couple moves more, but it's nothing interesting there in this position. So